Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who were well. Honors to you fellow brothers out there kicking this word. Sincerity and truth, walking in the spirit, man. Not being carnal, walking in the flesh. You know? And, this world has a lot of followers, man. That's one thing that you got to really examine about this world. There's too many fucking followers of this world, man. Everybody wants to follow, and that's what happens a lot of times. You have a lot of men that just follow what other men say. A lot of these men, a lot of these guys never actually met men that they talk shit about, that they condemn. They never even met them, but they will hear something just from another man. And the thing is, they don't even do the research. They get information from other men, and they take that in, and then they go along with that, because the man that they think they know is all about a clique. It's because that man is in my group. Okay, so I like this guy, so if he's talking shit about this guy, I'm gonna go along with him. See, that's gonna get a lot of you guys killed out there, man. A lot of you guys are gonna be put to death because the man that you're talking shit about, the man that you're condemning, the man that you don't even know, but you're coming up against just because the majority are doing it. If those men are men of the Lord, if those men are set up by the Lord from the foundations of the earth to push His word, and your wicked ass comes against those men, you're gonna be put to death. Because a lot of you guys, you just want to follow. You want to be accepted by the majority, and you'll do whatever it takes. You see, in that following mentality, that herd mentality, just to follow guys, just to do what they're doing, it's gonna get a lot of you guys killed, man. This is Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 15. The simple, right? The simple. So who are the simple? Those that just believe every word. The simple believers every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Right? So the simple, because we have a lot of simple ass guys in our nation. They just believe every word. And this is why we call out the Asians, we call out those faking the funk. Because you have a lot of men that are really not in this for the Lord. They're just in this to be accepted. They're only in this just because they look at this thing as a clique, as a way to get fame and clout. When it's not really like that. And these men, they're going to be accepted by the majority. These men are going to be accepted by the majority. But they're hated by the Most High. Because the way you see it, the way the Lord does not see it like that. The way that men see it, I don't like this guy just based off the flesh. You guys are fucking carnal, man. The Lord's not see it like that. You see, the spiritual, man, those that are spiritual, they're going to be a few, and those that are carnal is going to be many. And this is why we always use the Neo scenes, the Matrix scenes, when Neo goes against all those fucking agents, man. Because there are a lot of agents in and out of this truth, man. But a lot of you guys are just simple as Israelites that don't do your research. You just follow what the majority says. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. And that's going to be accounted unto you as a sin. Because you're coming up against men that actually believe in this truth. Then you're lukewarm ass. You don't even believe. You don't even do the work like that, man. But you're coming up against men that actually believe. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, straight up. The judgment is going to come upon all those enemies of the cross of the Most High, and all those that come against His men. You want to say this about a brother, you want to say that. But here it is, these men are doing the work. These men actually believe. These men are actually doing this work efficiently every single day. And we get on the lukewarm guy. We get on those that really don't believe. We get on those that are faking the fucking funk, man. Yeah, we can talk about everything else. We go into Esau. We go into prophecy. We go into every single thing that the Lord has brought upon this earth, man. Prophecy. But when we touch up on the wickedness of our people, then you want to get offended. Then you want to get your pennies in a bunch. Because there's a lot of emotional guys in this truth. They don't see this thing through the spirit. They just look at it in the flesh. And when they see a lot of carnal guys coming up against spiritual men, They didn't want to hop on the bandwagon and do the same thing. So a lot of you, man, you guys are haters of the cross, and you hate the true prophets, man. Because what separated the true prophets from the false? The true prophets, they stood up for something. They went against the grain. They stood up for the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And the Lord said that all those that are lukewarm, we talk about that topic. We're going to talk about it every day, man, if we want to. Who the hell are you to say we can't talk about it? You know? It's not like we don't bring out every other topic, but the Lord, he told Simon Bar-Jonas, one of his top disciples that became an apostle, if you love me, feed my sheep. He said that 3 times. Did he say it once? Oh, don't talk about that. Oh, don't say this, don't say that. But who the hell are you, man? The thing is, a lot of you guys are deceived. You think that you're in the right, but you're really coming up against the Spirit of the Lord. Why? The Spirit of the Lord is rebuking all those men that are really not about this truth. It really don't matter who they are. And this is going to keep coming out because we're approaching the last stages of Babylon, man. And as we see a lot of men that have feigned themselves to believe, they really don't believe. This was all a game. This is all a thing just to be accepted by the multitude for a lot of guys out there, man. And if you don't know something, don't speak on it, man. You're going to get yourself condemned. That's to whosoever it may concern. You guys don't know the whole situation. You're just speaking out of your damn mouth, man. You're justifying the wicked and you're condemning the just, but that's going to be to your destruction. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. And that's you raising a false report. You never met these men in your life. But because you heard something from a man, and that man that's hating against those men, it's not based off the scriptures. The scriptures does not say anything about that. He's hating them based off the flesh. And a lot of you guys, you want to bring up the past and what happened in the past. We're past that, man. We're past that. Now, what are you doing for the Lord today? And a lot of you guys, you ain't doing a damn thing, man. You use the coronavirus as an excuse to not do the work anymore. You know, you use this shelter in place to not do the work anymore. We all have lives. We all have shit that we have to do. But guess what? The Lord comes first. But we see through the Spirit that a lot of you guys, it's not about the Lord first. This thing ain't about the multitude, man. We don't care about the way. It's not about how many men are on your side or how many men you know. If you're wicked, the Lord's going to put you to death. If you're bringing a false accusation against the Lord's man, you're going to be put to death. A lot of you guys are just hating against the wrong thing, man. You done fucked up, man. You done fucked up. You done fucked up, man. So as we see the Lord continue to bring plagues and death and judgment upon Babylon the Great, it's going to be for our own people. The wicked of our own people, man. Some of you guys, you think that agents are not in this truth. Agents have not snuck up in this truth. There's a whole lot of agents, man. Because if your whole heart's not in this truth, then why the hell are you in this truth? But you crept up unawares, man. So a lot of you guys really got to examine yourself. You're really putting your hand with the wicked to do wickedness, man. Condemning the righteous. Not knowing the whole situation, but just speaking. Hey, but the Lord is going to bring every single thing to light. Every judgment. Every single man that have gone against his men, they're going to be destroyed, man. I just wanted to speak on that, man. You know, I just wanted to speak on that. I see a lot of crap going on, you know, but the Lord is going to bring everything to light, you know. And all those of you that are demons out there, that are forming a hating committee, just because you're carnal, you're emotional, the Lord's going to put you to death, man. Just suspect that. Shalom.